This is a GE RF modulator. What's an RF modulator, you might ask? Well, if you're one of these young'uns and don't know how TV used to work, a lot of old people had these, because old people typically would have an old TV, and then their son or their grandson would get them this newfangled thing called a DVD player. And that will only hook up with a composite cable, your RCA, yellow, white, and red. Might have seen those. But the TV only has a coax connection like this. Or worse yet, only has a twin lead connection like this. And this device will allow you to connect a composite signal to a 75 or with a Balun coil 300 ohm connection. I don't know where this particular device came from. Here is the information this way. It's manufactured September of 2006. So at least we have that. That's good to know. It uses 4.5 watts. Catalog number AV23298. I can't even see it with the magnifying glass. Yeah, problem is I'm farsighted, so small print, close up, can't read it. Just can't. So hopefully the video will do that justice, and maybe you can read it. Sort of the futuristic kind of look. You can lay it flat if you want, and that's probably what most people did, but it sort of looks like it could stand up, and it's got a red LED on it, and you know, things like that. So on the back, I don't know which way is up or down. This is your power cord. You would have your antenna or cable TV going in one of these, and then a 75 ohm coax coming out to go to your TV. You had a selector switch for channel 3 or 4. That was on the analog band. Some TVs can still tune that in, not many anymore since analog is gone. And this gave you both RCA and S-video, so you could hook up S-video and then dumb that down to an RF signal, and then through a Balun coil to 300 ohm to get the very best picture quality you could ever get. And yes, that was the deal. You would plug this in, hook everything up, and these devices do not have a power switch. They're smart enough to know that when there is an input signal on either the RCA or the S-video, they will switch on, cut out the cable or antenna input, and output what it converts over that to the TV. So now we're going to go ahead and get this hooked up so we can do that. And we're going to do it in a funny fashion because it's not necessary. I had a video on this set a long time ago. Okay, not that long ago. And this has fucking everything on it. You got HDMI. You have component. You have VGA. You have composite. You have S-video. And you have a 75 ohm connection for standard antenna or cable. And this also has an ATSC NTSC tuner, so it can tune in both. So because this TV has composite, and I can plug in the device that I'm going to plug in, which I have right here, this little China gaming thing, and it's got a composite output. It has HDMI over here, mini HDMI to HDMI, and in the China video, because this is not the China video, I lied. I do have a cable, and I hooked it up to my big TV in the living room. Didn't get any picture. There's a rubber plug in it, so I'm wondering if that was never enabled on this, and that's why. But anyway, like I said, this is not the type of TV you would hook this up to, yet it is still going to work. I can plug my composite in right over here like that, and we'll get a picture on here, no problem. And in fact, let me just do that just to show you first, and then we'll hook it up over RF and see if we can see any difference. You gotta wait for these TVs to boot up, this newfangled stuff. Oh, it happens to be on AV already. Interesting. And cool. All right, because I tested it using this, so I know it's going to work. We'll go ahead and switch the gamey thing on. It's on. It takes a minute for it to boot up, and then Zammo. There we are. It works. The sound works. It's all good. And that's as good as it gets. No, we can make it better with an RF modulator. So let's get that hooked in. So we're going to make believe this TV doesn't have all these cool inputs, and we're just going to rip that cable out and we're going to shut that off. Now we have to connect the RF modulator, which is set right now to channel 3. So we're all set. Let me just see which port on here goes to TV, is the one closest to the power connector. I'm going to use this little shorty thing, and I will show you one with a baling coil in another video. So right now we're just going to use this TV, and I am going to connect the coax to the TV out. If I can get the... Don't you hate that with coax? Sometimes it just, you can't get it started. There we are. Okay, we got that. And now I am going to plug in the RCAs. This only has monaural sound, so it is what it is. And before I even turn the TV back on and show you all that, we're going to see about the red LED on there. It should stay off until it gets a signal. Might come on for a short period of time. Might stay on. I don't know. It's on. Okay. What happens when we turn the gamey thing on? Just give that a moment for it to switch over. The LED doesn't do anything. So you just have the red light staring at you. Now, wouldn't you know it, but many years ago, old people were concerned about a red light on a set-top box or something because they think it's like a camera looking at them. Yeah, that used to be a thing. And interactive cable, was it Cube? Q-U-B-E? There was something about that with the red light on the box, and it failed because of late 1970s, early 1980s or something. The service failed because people didn't like the light on it. Anyways, that was the deal with that. We'll go ahead and turn that back around. And now we will turn on the TV. I've turned the gamey thing off. We'll turn on the TV, and we're going to hit the, wait for it to boot up. Fucking love these things. Mode, there we go. TV. And can we type in O3? Why did it give me 3? Oh, I did not hit the O. My mistake. Okay, maybe it's channel 3. We'll switch on the gamey thing. Ah! You hear that buzz? Yeah. RF, man. I had an Atari 2600 back in the day, and that hooked up RF. Was the buzz as loud? No, but it was there. Oh yeah. That was high-end shit back in the day. So there we are. We have a picture, and it works. Now, Is it a great picture? No, it's definitely not as clear as how bad it was before with the direct tripping over my own words here. With the direct composite connection, it's not as clear. And yeah, we certainly have a picture, and that's what you got. When your grandson gave you a DVD player and you still had your console RCA TV. Remember those console sets? Big wooden cabinet, looked like furniture. Some of them even had doors on the front. You could close it up so it just looked like furniture and not a TV. Yeah, and then you got a DVD player and had to do one of these jobbies. The buzz is maybe louder than it should be for a couple of reasons. One, there's probably a ground loop, maybe. Number two, that's looking for a stereo audio input. This does not have that. It's only monaural. So the right channel is open. We could be getting a ground loop or interference through that, which it's mixing together to send over the coax into the TV. That's a possibility as well. This could just have a noisy output. When I tested this using the video capture thing, oh, terrible, horrible buzz. I just cut the audio out because, not for nothing, all you were going to hear in that, and I had to sit there in that video and hit this button 500 times. So it's probably all worn out now. But let's just get the boot up of that again, because it was kind of cool how it has to go through, jump through so many hoops. Turn it back on. It has to boot up, send its signal out to the thing. That has to get itself in. And then, you see that? You see that snow? I'll turn it back on again. You'll get that snow, black and white, and then color image. Yeah, right there. That was high end. If we disconnect the audio, let's see. Need a second hand here. Oh no, we still get the buzz. That could be due to that coax cable. If I plug in the right audio, yeah, we still get audio, like I said. Or it could be the RF modulator. I don't know. Let's hook a DVD player up and we'll watch a JK18 video that you're going to see in another video of mine featuring this GE RF modulator again. You'll see when it comes out. And we're gonna, so let me, and then we'll, right. One Chinese DVD player hooked through a Chinese-made RCA cable to a Chinese-made RF adapter connected to a Chinese TV via an American coax cable, because that cable is that old it probably was made in America. Anyway, still tuned to channel 3. Everything's all set. DVD of a couple of JK18 videos. We'll power on the DVD player and let us see. We have a picture. I can tell this is RF. There's just something about it. Here we go. This is the Navisk Auto rechargeable portable CD player. Let's take it out of the box. Okay, in the box you get a quick start guide. The color is pretty poor, and the sound. Let me readjust the camera here for a minute. Now there's not a lot of color here. The buzz that we were getting before, somehow, some way, this volume was like all the friggin' way up, and it may have just blown the damn speakers in this TV, because now they're like crackly like that. I'm going to plug in the direct composite in a minute, and I have no way without putting batteries in the remote for this DVD player to fast forward through this, so this is as good as a picture as you got. Like I said, there's not much color in this particular video here and now, because it was mainly, the items were mainly black and white. So not the greatest thing. Like I said, I have no way to skip ahead, really, but based on what I was seeing before, it was pretty poor, and that probably is the RF modulator in that. Anyways, let me get this hooked up with a direct composite, and we'll see what we get. Okay, I had paused the video on the DVD player, and now what it's showing is just the snow on channel 3. Now, some TVs will display a blue picture, this one doesn't. Maybe it would if I disconnect the coax, it doesn't make a difference. Anyways, what I did want to point out is the snow on an LCD TV is so fake. That is so fake. Not even close to what a real CRT TV would look like. Anyway, we'll hit the mode button and we'll go to the AV, and there is our image, and it's 16 by 9 and shrunken, and there's probably settings wrong on the DVD player, but that's not the point. We're going to just continue playing and see how the sound is. The entire disc. It'll even do shuffle. And it doesn't just play CDs. Okay, it didn't blow the speakers, so that's good. That have MP3 files on them. So that's great that it didn't blow that. So it's either that little shorty cable or the RF modulator, which was the whole point of this video. So like I said, we hooked this up in a funny fashion because this TV totally doesn't need that. And you probably can tell. In fact, let me power off the DVD player and back on. Come on, China. There we go. Should get, yeah. See that blue? Much clearer and better than it was over an RF modulator. But if that's all your TV had, that's what you got. And that's as good as it got. So that's just awesome. Anyway, so let me steal my RF modulator back so I can show that to you one more time. I don't know where this particular RF modulator came from. It just showed up in the Horde one day. Either an old... Can you power... Fucking... What happened to the damn knob on the TV that you would just fucking pull on volume? Whatever happened to that? Anyways, the RF modulator, it's got a dirt or a nick in the painted plastic there, whatever. And it is GE. I mean, you know, what are we really looking at here? But, yeah, this is what you used back in the day to hook an S-Video or a composite connection up to your TV. It was just awesome back in the day. This is what you used, and it was an integral part of old people TV setups everywhere for quite some time. Like I said, this showed up in the Horde one day. Just came across it. I didn't buy it. Could have been from a client of mine. Might have been from my dad, from somebody who gave it to him. There's one I have that has made cameo appearances before. Can't remember if I bought it or not. I really don't know. I don't know where that showed up from. I think I bought it, probably at Tiny Middle back in the day, just so I'd have one for making stupid YouTube videos like this. No, that's not right. So I can hook up to televisions that don't have RF connections. You know, I mean, composite connections. Right, that's why I bought it. And I don't use it anyway, and I use it for nefarious YouTube video purposes. So, yeah, so like I said, this was the GE thingamajobber bobber schnobber robber RF modulator from 2006. Stupid case design, just dumb all around. Why does it have to look like that? Isn't that just stupid? It's just stupid looking. Because you know why? It's sort of reminiscent of, let me just get the camera down over here, sort of reminiscent of the old shark fin modem, if you remember those. a little bit, kind of the same standing upright when it doesn't need to, and it's better flat like that anyway. Anyway, so just a little fun with an old RF modulator that might work properly or might not, and I'm not going to go any further to find out, because I got to run up 2 flights of stairs to get another coax cable. It'll be around for when I'll find out one day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click like. Too many videos today. Make sure you click subscribe. Too many videos today. If you didn't like the video, make sure you hit dislike twice. Click the subscribe button while you're at it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.